Hey guys, I'm back again with another deck profile, this time with Lilith Loop. As you may know, this weekend for our Digimon Regional hosted by Carta and Magica, starter decks are not legal. This opens up a lot more decks to be viable for this tournament. Um, I believe Loop has a chance of being playable again, specifically in this meta where Imperial Dramon is not part of the equation. Mastemon is not part of the equations. Let's head right into it. So previously we have Loop that's based on Cerberus and Werewolf mode, and then before that we have Loop based around Lady Devi and the promote package. Now I believe you can merge them both together and make one complete Loop deck with Lilith, Creepymon, uh, and the one in Icemon that you have since it's limited to one now. So to start, we have 4 Demimera, just like as if you're playing Cerberus Loop. 4 Gabumon, on deletion, draw 2, discard 1, 2 Gazi, 2 Elect, and 2 Psychmon. Um, with how the meta is, Psychmon has to be played because Beostar, 3 Musket, is now a viable deck to be played. So Psychmon is here to counter Beostar. Otherwise, you don't really run it. Um, Another card you can play here as a rookie is the starter deck Gabumon, where when you attack, you can draw 1, discard 1. Demimera, instead of that, you can always play the Sunomon, where on attack, when you discard a card, you can draw 1 more. Next, we have our level 4s. Of course, you have a full Icemon package, 4 scatter mode, and 1 Icemon. And then we have our promote package, 2 of each, 2 Kinkaku, 2 Ginkaku, and 2 Ginkakumon promote. This is so when you bring them back with Zord, you can always gain a memory and draw a card as well. Uh, just like how BT6 Loop was. Next are level 5s. Um, I opted for 3 Cerberus and 3 Werewolves because of the level 6 Creepymon here, um, which I'll explain shortly after, and 2 Lady Devi and 1 Chimera Zagras. So, Chimera Zagras is extremely good in this, especially when you can have a Icemon on board and a promote that you brought back with, let's say, even Mastemon or Zord. And then you can Jogress into something, get their effects again, and Digivolve on top of it, and you can attack on the same turn. So it essentially has Rush on the whole stack. It's a new Digimon that removes debuffs that you can play on top of something else. Next, I like Mastemon. As you can see, it's a one-off in the deck. Mastemon, obviously, Digivolve, discard a trash top card of your security, and bring back a level 4 or lower Digimon. In this case, you bring back Promote, you get the full package. Mastemon is now a 3 cost to Digivolve instead of 4. Um, our bread and butter, 3 Lilithmon, and the 1 Creepymon. So, Creepymon here has an effect where you dis- you trash the top 2 card of your deck based on the number of Digimon your opponent has on the board in their battle area. So if their opponent has 2 Digimon on the battle area, Creepymon will trash the top 4. When you trash the top, when you trash 4 or more cards from your deck when you Digivolving, you can bring back a level 5 back from your trash. So what happens here is normally you go into Lilithmon, then you Digivolve into a Zord, you bring back 2 Digimon. In this case, you bring back 2 Cerberus, maybe. 2 Cerberusmon. and one of them you digivolve into another Lilith, or possibly hard play a werewolf, uh, deleting the Cerberus, draw two, discard one, attack with it, and then it lives. Okay, now you digivolve into a Creepymon for 3, mill 4 cards from your deck, bring back another werewolf, pop the Cerberus. Now you gain 9 memory. Overall, it's a plus 6 memory move. Now you can extend your turn even more and play another Zord. You keep on repeating, and then you loop your attacks. Generally, when you do that, you are trying to OTK your opponent. You're not just chipping damage in. You're not just having board control. You want to OTK. That's how I'm trying to build this deck. I built this deck to try and OTK your opponent on the same one turn. Um, the cards that would counter this would be Holy Flame, of course. So you gotta watch out for it. Make sure you don't deck out if you hit into Holy Flame. So because of that one reason, you can say a person can play this. Here, let me find it. You can play this guy, Avenge Kidmon, as a tech in your deck. So what you do, you use all your options, you go through your whole deck, you don't kill him, but now you have board control. After that, you play Avenge Kidmon, get all your options back again to your deck. Now it's cheap, and you have your options. You don't deck out. You don't lose the game. So you may play an Avenge Kidmon on the deck. The cards you can take out a Rookie, which I highly don't recommend. You can take out a Animon Zord. You're playing 3, you can always go down 2. That's not a big deal. You might play 3 Jackery. You don't have to play 4. I just like 4 because security. Jackery and security is pretty good. Um, and going through our options, 4 Jackery, of course, like I just said. 1 calling from the darkness, so you can recycle your Digimon when you need to. Specifically your Icemon, because it's at 1. Once you use it, it's gone. You can get it back and reuse it. Next, we have our Deathclaw. Is your out to Madoki's, Memory Stopper, your Floodgates. You have to play it. Besides Kinkaku, you need Deathclaw to make sure it works. It does something. And now, because of armor being around, armor are all level 4s, you can always Deathclaw on armor. Unfortunately, the armor can armor purge and survive. Nothing you can do about it. Next, we have 2 win rates. This is your card to get into a Zord for cheap. Uh, Essentially, the Zord would be 4 costs instead of 6. Uh, Making it 2 less makes a difference. Um, Last set, when I was playing Cerberus Loop, I was playing 4 analog use. This time, I'm playing 1 mat and 3 analog use because I need the memory tamer. With our current meta, or at least this meta right here, the mat is pretty crucial, just as crucial as the analog. The analog here, you find your rookies, you find your level 4s, and you can climb up to the Cerberus. But what if you need memory? You need to start off with enough memory to continue your plays, to start your plays. Matt will do that for you. Also, with Black War Greymon being around, that's 3 analogs it can kill with 1 Black War Greymon Digivolve. It's not a fun time. Black War Greymon is pretty good now. Um, Next, your matchups against like Rapidmon, your matchups against Biostar, you can match up against Antibody. It's I believe the Antibody matchup would be a dice roll, if a coin flip. If they have the full stack and go into a Dorgora, they're gonna go through rip through your security extremely fast. So you gotta fight back. You gotta get your pieces out faster. Uh, Problem is it's a single stack deck, so Creepymon usually doesn't do much. However, something like Rapidmon, where you have 1 or maybe 2 Digimon on board, you can abuse that Creepymon a lot. That Creepymon can get you the werewolf mode and get an extra swing. Creepon can get you a promote, get your package. It's a 2 cost now. Creepon can be 2 costs if you have a promote in your trash with the full package. Possibly even 1 cost if when you attack with promote, discard a card, then you get an extra memory. So the point of this deck right now is to extend your play as much as you can in OTK in 1 turn. It has a very slow start, but if you can get to the mid game, towards the end game, there is more than enough for you to go from 5 security to 0 and do an extra swing for game. Um, if you want to play this in Carta Magica, I highly recommend you to get some practice in with it. Don't just wing it and go for it. That's all. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe. If there's anything you want to see or if you have questions, let me know. I'll answer them to the best of my abilities. See you next time.